Hey everyone, thank you for your patience and welcome to DP Addiction Adventures. I hope that you are having a fabulous Friday. And we made it. We made it. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we made it. So, I apologize for being a little bit late tonight. I won't bore you with the details, but thank you for your patience. Jeannie, thank you for letting everyone know that missed the little announcement. I was sitting here in my chair at 3 till, and then I was like, row and had to go do something. So I typed it all in that I'd be right back. Okay, so tonight on the agenda, I thought we could go through my bling and show some of the ways that I've used my bling. Now, in my head, I had this huge idea of I'm going to pull out my canvases and I'm going to show them and I'm going to be like, yeah, look how I used a sliver here and look how I used a big pearl over here. And life just throws curveball after curveball. Hi, Irene. From your beauty sleep, I'm glad you got to take a little nap. This day, we'll have to behave tonight, right, Amy? Yes. Hi, Roslyn. I hope your knee is doing well tonight. Hi, Anita. Good to see you. But I am going to show you my bling, and I'm going to describe the different ways that I've used it. We're going to get it done, right? Life goes on. Best laid plans. I mean, I had all these plans about I was going to do little daily tips. I wish, I wish my job was part-time and then I could do this part-time and I have so many dreams. Do you guys have dreams? Just dreams of, I have dreams. I have big dreams. I have little dreams. I have lots and lots and lots of dreams. Oh, Jenny, your husband tested positive. Yes, you have to help him, but stay away at the same time. Like, how does that happen, right? It's like, I love you. No, I love you. No. It's kind of like when my son, who's 2.5, is sick, and it's like, I need to take care of you and I need to give you cuddles, but I can't get sick because I have to go work to provide for the family. I dreamed that in 7 months I would be retired. Right, Dawn? You got this, girl. You got this. Dream big. You've got this, Dawn. You've got this. Okay. Excuse me. So our canvas sponsor is Mooney May with the stars. And this is where I'm at. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. I know I need to cut that part off. It's so pretty. And I'm using my Crafts with Crashly's, blinging in the new year. I told you when I was up here that I was going to go down the side and then go inward. So I'm super happy. I have this bit right here that I'm going to be doing tonight. And it's so pretty. Absolutely love it. There's crystals right through here, crystal ABs. There's ABs through here. There's subtle ABs up the tree. There's pearls for squares in here. And there's going to be, there's crystals through here. There's little green stars. Yes, super excited. I was going to try and do slivers here, but I decided not to. There is this line right here I haven't done. It's a like a black charcoal line that I think would be really cool, that I might do a sliverettes, because there's 2s and 3s right here that I might do, because there's no slivers or sliverettes in here, and I kind of wanted to add some. I might add some in the tree trunk just to give it some depth in there. I haven't thought through that. So there we go. That's where I'm at. So pretty. So pretty. All right. Then I started having these daydreams of how, I don't know why I'm having these daydream like thoughts of what could I get or purchase or find on Amazon. You guys have me like brainstorming things that I could be like queen of the turkeys. I don't know. I was like, is there like a headband with turkey feathers? Could I like tie feathers to a like crown? I was weirded. I don't know. I was having weird thoughts today at work. But I think it's because I work for a refugee organization. I'm a clinical director. And of course, with everything that's going on right now, I'm not getting political, but with everything that's going on where I work, it's like you would think it's just, there's a lot going on. And so I feel like I am the therapist for not only clients, not only youth, but also for my peers, for my staff, for management, for my upline. I like in a meeting yesterday, I was like, look, can I talk before we like dive in? Because everyone was freaking out. And I kind of made a statement and just was like, can we just calm down? Like, we need to be the calm before the storm for these youth, that feel unsafe right now. Like, we can't hand our youth the dumpster fire because they already feel the dumpster fire. So, like, we need to. So, I think my brain just went to La La Land, and you guys are my amazing support system. So, I was like, let's talk turkeys. I'll be the queen of the turkeys. So during one of my breaks, I was like, my 30-second breaks, I was thinking of what would be fun. We could have a turkey night and we could just, or maybe one of our events centered around like, hi, Roslyn. Something to do with turkeys. Like it had to have turkey colors in it, or I don't know. Right, Mickey? I don't know if I'm getting enough sleep. Give me a thumbs up if you think I need more sleep. Who knows? So that was kind of where I was at today. Yeah. So I know it sounds like I lost my marbles, but I'm allergic to turkey. Oh no, Laura, you don't need to eat it. You don't need to eat it. Hey, Tammy, we're not going to eat turkeys. We're just going to make fun of them. Yep, we're just going to make fun of them. Yeah. Okay, so what there's no rhyme or reason. What I thought I would do is I would start this side of my collection. Hey, Jennifer, glad you made it. Start this side of my collection and work my way around. And to show the type of bling I have and talk about it. So, yeah. So back here, You get to see the different types of random storage I have too. Tammy, it wasn't about turkey itself. It was about me having a meltdown and going into La La Land about being a queen of the turkeys. What can I find to orchestrate being queen of the turkeys? Okay, so I started out doing a lot of my specials in Elizabeth Ward. So this is where I started my slivers. Now, slivers are get this out. They are glass like sparklers. I don't know yet, Sue. We will see. So slivers are glass, and they are like bars, and they cover up. Hey, Crashly, welcome, sister. And so they cover up 3 to 4, depending on if it's square or round. And they're just gorgeous. They're glass, and they come in all different colors. And this is the ruby color. And so, and usually they're the colors of like the sparklers. So here's a moonstone color. I like the moonstone. Oops, there's moonstone. And so I love using these on like windowsills, like I talk about the tree trunk. You can use them on fences. You could use them on door frames. You can use them on like on my lighthouse, on one of my craftablies. I used them up and down on the railings. I used them to, just give texture, right? I like using also like this antique color a lot because it's like a brassy color. Oh, I lost a moonstone. All right. Thank you. I'll figure out where they're all at. Appreciate it. I'm sure I'm going to lose a lot and then have to go back. But here's how they come packaged that I haven't put away yet. So this is salmon. This is like hot pink. Here's like a metallic temptation. Craft Pack Cannon. Oh, nice, Amber. Like I like here's like a light blue. So it has that reflection. Yeah. So they have a gunmetal. Like I have aqua here. Here's like a Caribbean. Emerald. I mean, I have all these colors. There's silver, there's midnight. So there's like, I don't know how many colors. There's violet. So if you like purple, there's a whole bunch of purple colors. Huge variety of colors. I don't even have the gamut of the colors. I don't know where my moonstone dropped, but I will find it later. But then they have what's called a sliverette, which is a smaller, let's see if version. Oh, it's hiding. We'll get to it when we get back around. It's a smaller version, same colors. It's like 1.5 the size. It's in front of me. I'm holding my boobs back. Amy, I don't know where it is. It's not. I don't know. Amy, I need you here to help me. Okay. All right. The next thing in my tray, there's no rhyme or reason to this one. These are the square pearls. So these are the ones ahead of your arm reach. Okay, I will figure it out. So these are for square, like instead of the quads, which take up a 4 spot, these are pearls. Oh, aren't those beautiful? So these will fit in a 4 space. Now see, now I'll know where that one goes. So I love these. Like there was a Dreamer design, the Christmas pink house. I use these for like the little gumdrop areas. But look at these pretty colors. Aren't those beautiful? So there's a whole bunch of colors that you can pick from. Now, I don't use these a lot, so I don't have as many, but she's got a ton of these colors. I don't have any of the purple, so I probably should go and pick up the purple because I don't have any purple ones. But I have a couple in each the color ranges. I do have a gold. And I have like the white. I probably should pick up a silver. But I don't. I try to get like a little bit of each type of thing that Tima has. But I try to spend my money on the things that I use the most. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is the next one. These are like my random, I know, Jeannie. These are my random squares. So that I tinkered with. I'm still trying to figure out how to use these. I haven't dived in a lot. So these are the glitter. I only have 2, 4, 6, 7 of the glitter, but I'm getting better. So these are the glitter that she sells. And I do buy her square and round labels. I really love because then I can instantly just look and know it's square or it's round. So you can see here the glitter that's on there. Here's a purple. So I'm getting used to how to use that glitter. I like the jellies. These are the true jellies. She now has like AB jellies. I think these might be AB, but she didn't list them as AB. So these were old school. I think she has newer jellies now. And then these are glow from a different company. So these glow in the dark. So these are glow AB, and they're just called blue. Okay, Amber, I'll look at that. And like a glow purple. And glow aqua. So these are the ones like I kind of test out. Usually I'm buying them for a specific painting, or like if they're in the enhancement kit or something like that. I'm getting used to how to use them, and then I put them in here, and then if I buy more of them and I outgrow, then I'll move it to a different, like its own case. Hey Marquita, so good to see you. Welcome tonight. I'm glad you're here. All right, another one that I have more. I just haven't put them in here yet. These are P4S. These are the little pearls that go in square. So they're super cute. So I have a bunch of these. Super cute. It took me a while to get used to putting them a square and a round, but I'm getting there. So I do have a bunch of these that are still in the baggies from enhancements that I need to plug in here. But that's this container because I'm getting used to using more P for squares. All right, and then this, same thing, I'm just going to show you, but it's round. So there's my glitters, there's my glow in the darks, and then down here is sparklers that I couldn't fit, my original sparklers, which I'll show you in a minute how I do my sparkler collection. All right. Let me just make sure. Now, I'm only going to pull out one of these. I have 4 trays of the round ABs. So this is tray 1. I have 4 of these. And I have my little sticker, DP the Addiction sticker. And then I have it labeled round ABs 1. And I have 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then I have, sorry, I have these in here because they couldn't fit in here. But then I have them in numeral order. And I have my little labels on here. Yes, Tmall has labels. Let me take a moment and show you. I need to buy some more of them. But this is what her labels look like. So she has DMC round labels. And she has DMC square labels. And so I like them because I can just put them on and I instantly know that it's a square or a round. And I believe they're on sale right now. And what's nice is if you're already putting in an order, you can just throw that on. So this is how I store my ABs. And so this is, they're labeled right here. They're in DMC order, and I have 4 trays of ABs. And then when I get a new color, I just put the new label on, and of course I have to shift them all. But then this tells me how many I have, and if I need more, so on and so forth. So, let's see here. And then for squares, I have 3 full, but if I get any more, I will show you, Amy. If I get any more, I'll need to add a 4th. So these are my squares, same thing. ABs here, but they have the square label on it. So if I get any more colors, I do need to add a 4th tray because I'm completely full. Most of my ABs are the medium size. Oh, I'm sorry, it's called small because there's the extra small, which is this size. I think this is called tiny. And then this is the small size. And this is the medium. And then this is the large. So most of the stuff is in the small size. Some of it's in the medium. And very few are in the large. And Tmaw's, one of the smalls fits a bag of Tmaw's stuff. All right. I have 1 round crystal. So again, here's the round labels. Most of the crystals I use, these are regular crystals. Most of the crystals I use are AB crystals or crystals I buy specific for the actual canvas I'm working on. So this slowly is evolving based on leftovers from when I work with crystal canvas. So like right now, these are leftovers from crystal canvas. And so then I match them up because she only labels them 1 through 24. And then on the canvas are the crystal numbers, not the DMC numbers. So what I do is I go to the crystal conversion page that shows what the crystal number is to DMC. And then I match it up here and I put it in here. So some of these, that's why they're in the tinies. They are from the leftovers from Amy's crystal canvas art, or they are leftover from when I bought them from Tmall for a specific canvas. That's how I have these, my crystals. And then I have 1 container of the square crystals for the same reason. And then this is the start of my crystal jellies and crystal ABs. So I had run out of some of the square, this is just square. I had run out of some of the same numbers because I had used all of it. This is why I need to get some more labels. So I use my label maker. But these are crystal jellies over here. So I'll show you. So they have a different look to it, but they're a crystal jelly. And then there's crystal ABs in here as well. I'll show you those. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for saying hi. Good to see you. So these are crystals but have the AB coating. So I'm working up my collection on that. Again, what I usually do is I order based on the enhancements I want. And then if I really like the color after I'm done, I will buy to fill up. Like when I showed you my mermaid pig, it helped with the scales. Or like this is a blue jelly, so it's an 820. So if I'm with an ocean, I might use this jelly next to a normal 820 to add kind of more of a texture effect. So I would maybe use a normal, like if I didn't want it to be AB, but I wanted to give it some more texture, I could use both of them together. I might mix this in with the 820s so there's no real pattern. Or if I wanted the makeup to look a little bit different, I could use this. Jellies are less opaque, so they're not as like strong. So they pick up the light differently. They don't reflect as sharply. So it's not, I don't want to say flat because it's not flat, but your eye stops a little bit more as it's going over. It doesn't have as much of a reflective sparkle. So like when I put this in here, right, notice your eye, I mean, it still has some sparkle, right? You still see sparkle, but your eye is not going all over the place like a disco ball. So if you want to calm down an area, you could use this. If you wanted to add more texture to an area, you could use jellies. If you wanted something like on my mermaid, I wanted the scales to have all different textures. So I added some of the green. I did some of the normal, some of the AB, some of the jellies, and it really made it look like scales. Yes, jelly in the cat eye. Lipstick would be great. The saber, yes, that's great. There's different types of jellies too. So there's the glow jelly, as Jenny's saying. But the jellies definitely, your eye goes over it differently. And so it's all about what do you want the eye to do when you're looking at it. Another thing, think of a jelly almost being like a glass block. Okay. Hey, Spunky Red. The glass block, like for your basement windows, the light still comes through it. You still see movement outside if somebody walks by, but there's something about it. And so the jelly kind of feels the same way. So if you want a window to be different or something like that. So yeah, so I have some crystal glows from another company here. But yes, so that's my crystal, like my outside normal crystal collection that's started. Okay, now we're going to move up here. They're all over the place because I use my sparklers like crazy. So they're here. Ooh. They're up here. I'm gonna knock my water over. Here, I have a couple more canisters hiding somewhere because I put them wherever I can find. But this is my sparkler collection. It's not the most efficient way, but they're so pretty. I like to see the colors. I started off by just doing the sparklers for the round, and now I have sparklers for squares as well that I'm collecting. I have them by color. So let me see here. Yeah, so these are glass jars from Dollar Tree. This is not, you think Dollar Tree, but you get 4 glass jars from Dollar Tree, but it adds up because there's so many glass jars. So this is not the most economic way. And then they no longer sell these. They used to sell these all the time at Michael's, but they no longer sell these canisters. But these canisters are like you can open them. Oops. Ah! So it's supposed to open that way. Sorry, I'm on camera, and so it's not going to open how it's supposed to open. All right, you're being silly. You can open them, and then you can take out what you're supposed to. This one's being naughty because it's on camera. But then you can open each level. But I have them according to color. So these are the red, oranges, and yellows, and then the greens, and then the blues. And then it continues. I need to do a retreat. I wrote a book, Tammy, silly Billy. And then here's blues, and then purples, down to more purples, and then there's pinks, and then there's the whites and the silvers, and then you've got the coppers and like the thunders, and then over here is like your midnights and ravens, and then open spots. So that's that. And then over here, you've got the S for S's. And then I have one more canister somewhere hiding. And then these are labeled according to the color. So I have my label maker. And then I have them labeled as to what color they are. And on my S for S, I have them labeled S for S in there. So I know right away that this whole container is S for S if I just see one of them say S for S. These canisters used to be at Michael's. How do you know where each one type color is? I don't know. I just do. They used to be at Michael's, and then I found a couple extra on eBay, but then I don't know where to find them now because they're not out there anymore. It's not the most economic way. Little man is borrowing your missing turn. Yeah, he probably is. Someone made me these. Absolutely so fun. So when I'm doing a project, I'll pull out what I'm using and stick in one of these. And so it's really fun because then I'll have the sparklers right here for the project. And I can just have it be fun. But these are my sparklers, and sparklers are glass. And they're absolutely gorgeous. These are my favorite. I use them all the time. Absolutely beautiful. And the price is based on what the color is. And hey, Matt. So the price is based on the color, and then Tmall passes that on. So if her distributor is charging, $2 for the blue, but $5 for the pink, Tmall is going to pass that on and only charge you X amount of dollars for the blue, but XX dollars for the pink. So that's why you see a discrepancy in the prices of the colors. So usually if I see a sparkler that it's like $2.95, I might buy 2 or 3 packs. But then if I see like a sparkler that's 6 something, I'll only buy 1 pack. But that's how it works. So this is my sparkler collection. And I have a bunch more I just bought. If you saw me do an unboxing, I have to put them in my containers. So there's that. All right, so now we're going to come down a shelf. And of course, I keep having to move everything because I never remember to clean. And all my stuff is everywhere. So I have a art dot 4-drawer that's hiding back here. And in my 4-drawer, the top 2 drawers are my round pixie dust. So in here, I have the labels for the pixie dust. Tmall gives you a great amount of pixie dust. So for Art Dot, it takes 2 containers of Art Dot to fill pixie dust. So it's the organizer in me. It's really hard because it's like, oh, I could fit more in here. But I have to have 1.5 containers for the pixie dust. So I have 2 drawers for pixie dust for round, and I have 2 drawers of pixie dust for square. Put this back before I forget. Oh, something fell back there. Just a minute. I wanted to move it or I'd forget it was back there. Okay. Let me move to the front. Okay. Now we're in the front. I have a 2-drawer art dot. And this is where I make my own labels. These are my metallics. So I have all my square metallics. Love metallics. These are one of my faves. Now, Tmall, her first round of metallics, which I bought a whole set, are too small. And she talked to them, the factory, and said they were too small. So I am dealing with that because they are small. But I love them so much that I still use them. But they're absolutely gorgeous and amazing. But they don't have DMC colors. They have things like mango and mint and pine green and blizzard. And so I bought round labels. I measured and bought round labels, Avery round labels off of Amazon that fit in my printer. And I went through and typed it all up and printed the round labels and put them on top of my jars to help me organize. And again, she gave us a great amount, but it fills up 1.5 jars for the art dot. So that's why you see labels here and then nothing here and then labels and then nothing. Excuse me. The next drawer. Oh, come on. Get in there. How much you're getting in there? It wants to stay out and play. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it's not going in. There's nothing stuck. All right, so the next one is still half square, but then I have some round over here of metallics. So these two drawers are my metallics. All right, buddy, you have to go to bed. You need to go to bed. There you go. All right, then I have underneath it the 4-drawer little set from Art Dot. I pull these out. And I originally was getting the Tima things to keep and these are my bubbles. I don't know if you've used bubbles before, but bubbles do not have any facets in the top. So I have bubbles for round and bubbles for square. Both of them are round, but the bubbles for square are smaller, so they fit on a square painting. But see how they look like bubbles? Absolutely gorgeous. And I have them in all of these great colors. And I even, got some more colors that I have to put in here. And I also used my round Avery labels for this because they're not DMC. Put this back. Hope you guys are still out there. But like purple and yellow, pink, terracotta, there's green and white, and they have a prismatic, and then I bought some more. Let me find them. So this one was pumpkin spice. So it's like a pumpkin color. This one was a seaweed color. This one is cinnamon. And this one is caramel. So I think those are the 4 I added to my collection. I've got to double check. So that's what this is. And then I was like, oh, I had these left over, and these are perfect for the quads. So those quad cubes that I absolutely adore, one whole pack fits into one of these square containers. And I had a bunch of these, and they fit perfectly into this drawer. And so it was a great way to organize them, and you could see through them. The round label fit on top, and I could say it's a clear AB quad, a clear ice AB, a smoke crystal, a gunmetal. I could put the label of what it was, but I could also see the color. I could see how much I had, and it was great. So I have the quad cubes, which these are the crystal ones. So they're the ones that have all the reflective. So these are great to store your quad cubes in. They also are great to store my other favorite, the pearls. I love the quad pearls. I would buy her out of these, but I don't have the money. So I just bought a couple more of the new colors that she has. But the quad pearls are beautiful, even though I don't have a lot to use yet with them. I buy them every time. So this is a great way to store. Look how pretty they are. They're just so pretty. Your quad cubes. And then these are called bricks from a different company. And that's a six square, so 3 by 2. But these are great to store your quads. And it fit great in here, and then I could put some stuff in the front as well. And I did the same with this. I had some more quads and still had some extra room. There's one in here that's empty. And then I had some special stuff I was trying out that she sold. These are those little crowns that she sold. But like if you get her new charms that she has or anything, that was that. Then also, this is how I stored the sliverettes. Remember I told you these are the small version of the bars. So these are the little sliverettes. So I have the labels on the front. You can easily see on the back. Because these are so small, if I put them in the Elizabeth Ward, like look how that's one packet. Like I'm wasting the Elizabeth Ward that I could be using for the ABs. So I was like, what kind of device or storage am I going to put them in? And then last but not least, in the bottom, these are my small little containers. And these are the bubble version of the pearl. Oops, I just flicked the pearl at you. Remember the big pearl for square I showed you? That big pink one? This is the bubble version. So these are the pearl for squares. I could have used the Elizabeth Ward as well, but I had these cute little rounds that I just decided to use because they were pretty. So I kept them in here. And then I have more I have to put away with the labels. There's that. Yes, I do have 2 more art dot drawers right here that I haven't put anything in yet. I'm still, yes, P for S can be used for round. You'll have a little bit of space around it, but when you step back from the painting, it won't, I mean, it'll be a little bit of a gapping, but it won't affect the painting in any way. You really will be the only one that will notice the gapping, if that makes any sense. So that is most of my collection. If I forgot anything, I forgot it. So, but yes, that is what I like to use. That's my stash. Over here is just leftover from a long time ago, and I just haven't put away the drills from a painting. There's not really a stash in there. Yeah, so that's it. I have a pin stash, but that's for another day. But this was for the bling. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that and seeing everything. Let me see here. Okay, so Amber, I will pay attention to what you sent me and we'll do that next time. I do want to let you know before you guys head over to Tma. I do hope you enjoyed tonight and the bling and the different options. You can go over to Tma's site and look for those options if anything stood out to you. Please know this has been something I do a little bit at a time. It wasn't bought overnight. It was bought within reason, different things like that. One thing I want to let you know is next week is our final week. And so there are several grand prizes. Different grand prizes will be given out on each of the lives next week. So make sure that you attend. You do not need to attend to win, but you do need to make sure you watch the replay and get a hold of us in order to win the grand prize. If our sponsor and us are going to give away something free, we just ask that you email us and let us know that you did see it, that you are the winner. So pay attention next week because that's when the grand prizes are coming out. So we are so excited that you have been part of this hashtag blinging in the new year 2025. And we hope that you will come back again next year because we've had so much fun. So tonight, I do not have anything to give away. I'm sorry, I don't. So I hope that you just like coming to come. So until next time, be blessed. Take care. I love you all. Bye-bye.